with the educated opinion on topics of all varieties. This your boy Bubba, and you already know what I'm about to say, right? You are listening to Bubbas Banter. Y'all, what's good, y'all? It's your motherfucking boy. I ain't gotta say no names, right? But I am anyways. It's your boy Bubba, and you are watching and also listening to Bubbas Banter. I hope you guys are living and feeling well. Yes, I am in my costume right now, because Halloween, is here. So I wanted to show y'all my Halloween costume. I am Fred Flintstone, the black version. Yes, I'm Frederick Stone. I am Frederick Stone, baby. That is who I am. Or I'm trying to figure out a ghetto fucking name. Frederick. Shit, something. You know what I mean. But I'm the black version of Fred Flintstone. I'm pretty sure Fred was short for Frederick, probably for Fred Flintstone. But I chose this costume because, one, it was cheap, and two, I was like, I actually do like the Flintstones. I grew up watching Flintstones and Jetsons, Tom and Jerry, all those shows that they play on the Boomerang channel now, right? I grew up watching all of that when I was a kid, and I really did have a thing for Fred Flintstone. I was hoping my best friend was here for Halloween. I was going to have him be Barney Rubble, and I was going to be Fred Flintstone. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, like, I'm just happy about this costume because it was cheap, and I like it, and it fit me pretty well because a lot of the spirit costumes don't be having plus-size costumes, and I'm a big boy. So I got to have, like, something big that fit my stomach. Like, it's still kind of tight around my stomach and around these man boobies, but they sitting up right, and they look right, and I look good. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? Gotta look good in this shit. This wig is kind of hot, though, y'all, so y'all gonna see me whooshing this shit around a bunch on this motherfucking show, probably. But I hope you guys are living well, feeling well. I am doing great. I'm doing good. Let's get into tonight's show. But before we do that, y'all already know what I gotta do, right? Make sure y'all hit that motherfucker subscribe button, please. Make sure you hit it. Give me a like and give me a share, please. Give me all the things that's gonna get me out there in the algorithm. So I would like all of those things if you can give them to me. A like, share, and a subscribe, please. You know what I'm saying? Also, y'all know I like to give y'all my sexy ass motherfucking voice when I be out here talking and shit, because I know y'all like that shit. Yeah, so, your boy is on multiple streaming platforms, which is, Apple, iHeartRadio, places like that, Spotify. And if you are using Spotify, please listen to me on there because this podcast is hosted by Spotify for creators, okay? So make sure you go ahead and do that for your boy. And, make sure you follow me on all my social medias, which is The Real Dr. Dre, Bubbas Banter Podcast, and Bubbas Banter Facebook page. I keep forgetting about that page, y'all. Y'all know, normally that was like my favorite page, but I've been utilizing the hell out of my Instagram and my TikTok. My personal TikTok is the Bubbas Banter, or not Bubbas Banter, but Bubba Cub 88. I've been utilizing the hell out of those spaces because I just feel like I get a lot of more engagement. But my Facebook page is still there, so please make sure you follow me on there and share that if you could, because it's still gonna give me some people to listen and pay attention to my podcast. So, yeah, let's get into it. So tonight, we're just bantering tonight. I got some shit. I was going through social media on just scrolling out and Shane and shit, doing my big one, right? And I saw a bunch of shit that I want to talk about on here. And the first thing I want to talk about is this. So this is what I want to talk about. Snoop Dogg advocates for LGBTQ parents after backlash for comments on representation in children's movies. And he teamed up with Glad to make a song, y'all, called Love is Love. Yeah, he starts seeing them checks coming, them checks not clearing, them checks was that money was starting to get. His publicist was like, no. No, 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 no. We gotta fix this. We gotta fix this, baby, because he started losing money. So of course he had to do something. Now I get it. Like two things could be true at once. He could be learning. He does have a group of friends who are gay, in real life. I think I would assume he does because Snoop Dogg is like international, bro. Like everybody knows Snoop. Like at this point in your life, you know who Snoop Dogg is. I feel like everybody call him Uncle Snoop. Like Uncle Snoop was for black people we call him Uncle Snoop, but Snoop is like just an OG. Like we all know who the fuck Snoop Dogg is. You just don't. You just can't say that you don't know who Snoop Dogg is. He is so like internationally known. He has a face everywhere. So he's a very likable person. I feel like at least over the years he's been a likable person up until now. You know what I'm saying? He's been problematic over the past few years, but yeah. If you don't remember the comments that he made, I'll play it right here.
I think it's called Lightyear. Keke Palmer's in that movie. Okay. She plays like the daughter. So we watching it, and the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years. They move down the line. They're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch the movie. They just said she had a baby. They both women's. How did she have a baby? Shh. The movie ain't over with. So it's like, it's fuck me. I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for.
When I'm looking back at those comments, because I talked about this on my show once before, I understand that people, I'm not a parent, but I was a kid. And I think that parents just hate being questioned. Like, it's literally like a known rule not to question your parents, like not to question anything. Like, whatever your parent says do, you just do, right? We've been taught that from a very young age. And I was a questioning kid. I questioned everything, and it used to piss my mom off. Sorry, Mom. My mom knows this, but I questioned every fucking thing. I always asked questions. I was always a why kid, you know what I'm saying? And she hated that shit. But that's just what kids are. We're kids. We're going to be curious. In fact, I think you should never not stop asking questions. Even in your adulthood, you should be asking questions. And yes, I said ask. Bitch, before anybody try to talk about my dialect. But you should be asking questions. I think that's one of the things that you should be doing as an adult. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you explore things. That's how you become. It's a part of creation. It's a part of creating, or it's a part of being a creative. If you want to say anything, you should be asking questions, and that's just what it is. And I've always been like that since a child. But what I'm saying is that parents really do hate that shit. And it makes parents feel uneasy when they don't have the answers to things. And what you could just say to your kid was, oh, I don't have the answer to it, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I really don't have the answer to why it's like that. But I just know that they have love between each other. And that's like, those are the things that you can just say. You don't have to say, oh, like, you don't have to get mad at a group of people or say a thing to a group of people who don't understand something. It's not confusing kids. Stop always thinking that your kids are confused. Kids are fucking smart as fuck. Stop acting like these kids that are fucking 7 years old or 5 and 6, 7 years old that they're dumb. Kids are fucking smart. They are very fucking smart. They understand, they feel and deal with things just like you do to a degree. Sometimes it may be a giant feeling, and sometimes it may be a small feeling. Depending on whatever it is, it's still a feeling. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the things that we have to stop doing as an adult is like acting like children are just fucking dummies when they're not fucking dummies. They're not dummies. Kids are smart as hell, and they know what to do to get the things that they want. And I'm telling you, it is what it is. But I just find it to be really funny that this happened the way that it happened. The only thing that I had a problem with was the simple fact is that Glad teamed him up with someone that was non-black, and I'm sorry, maybe I'm fucking wrong for feeling that way, but I do feel that way. I feel like, what's the point of having him with some no name, I don't want to call him no name because I don't know the kid. Just because I don't know him don't mean he don't have fans. I have to kind of correct myself there because I sound like a hater, but like at the end of the day, I just feel like, why not put him with like a Saucy Santana, or have him interview with like T.S. Madison, or have him interview with RuPaul or somebody that is black and queer or trans, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not do that instead of having him with a white, queer person? I'm kind of disappointed and glad for doing that. I feel like they don't, we talk about representation. You should have had a black queer person with Snoop Dogg who says something that happens to be a black person. And I feel like, because that impact is great, that's a greater impact to me. Because there is what I would say, what's the fucking word? It's on the tip of my tongue and I can't say it right now. But not duality, but intersectionality. Like, there's the intersectionality of being a straight black man and a gay black man. And I feel like there could be a conversation that could happen there, especially with a Saucy Santana and a fucking Snoop Dogg. Like, Saucy got bars, you know what I'm saying? That would have been actually a great thing to put those two together to have a good conversation, because it's something that needed to that needed to happen. And I feel like it was a lost opportunity there. I can't not glad for the work that they do, but I just feel like that was a big mistake right there, that they did not use that opportunity to have a black man and another black man, rapper have a conversation and collab on a song together. That would have been fucking phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, maybe they could have reached out to them and they all declined, but that could be another thing too. So I can't necessarily judge, but at the end of the day, I just feel like Snoop made his bed and he laid in it. So it is what it is. Maybe he's learning. Maybe he's doing this for another paycheck, but yeah, I'm good. And I'm not going to even play the song because, yeah, there's no point to play it. So this is what I want to talk about next. This right here. Mama Dee admits that she hired some strippers for Lil Scrappy's 14th birthday party. In the videos, Jesus. Let's watch the videos right quick.
Go on in my house, If you got a son in here that don't need to be in here, please take him out.
Please call him out.
But
we can get up out of here.
Well, yeah, we gonna do.
We doing some things. Cause
and then look, and then when she left, all the girls came back and we continued the party.
Yeah, and that's how we did.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, for my 14th birthday party.
That's a hell of a party.
I ain't even know that was going.
Party story.
I wasn't even looking. Bro, I wasn't even looking for nothing like that, bro. I was sitting there like the whole time, like, strippers. I'm like, cause this is like when I but when I look back,
Chuck E. Cheese.
But look though, bro. I look back at it though. That was traumatizing. That was traumatizing.
After therapy,
after therapy, after therapy, man, that was traumatizing.
Now wait a minute, you're in therapy.
Yeah.
No. Head first. I remember.
Mama Dee, you in therapy?
447.
Head first.
Head
first. You ain't gotta tell my age and all these.
It's my house. We're going.
All right. Well.
So wait, are you in therapy too?
No, she not. I keep begging her to go to therapy. I keep begging her to go.
Because he wants you to work through some of the
trauma.
Stuff.
All the trauma. Like
most 14-year-olds is getting bikes or something for their birthday.
No,
you giving this nigga bitches.
Nothing against the LGBT community, but I just wanted him to chase pussy then told a purse. That's all I was trying to do.
Okay.
That's all I was trying to do. In my defense.
That's called gentle.
In my defense. All hands up.
In the words of Nene Leakes, the ghetto. Ooh, child, it's the ghetto. That's how I feel right now. Like, listen, I love Mama Dee. I think she funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? She just reminds me of one of those mamas from the 80s, just about real shit. It was something about mamas from the 80s that was gangster. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it's so fucking sad that people think that sexuality is manufactured. It's so fucking annoying. Like, I'm just so tired of hearing black. This is why, just what we said, about talking about the impact, about how the impact with Snoop Dogg comments. Black people are already looked at as one of the most homophobic people to deal with. And as a black gay man, I feel like I experience homophobia way more from my own race of people than I do with anybody else. And that sucks to say, because I know that there are other races out there that are fucking homophobic too. And I know for a fact that they are. Anybody can be homophobic, But I think that when it comes to my people, they are really like the most homophobic ass fucking race. They're really like, they really have the most issues with homophobia. Like, they really think every person can turn gay by not being exposed to pussy. It doesn't work that way. Attraction does not work that way. And I understand being uneducated, because honestly, that's really what it is. It's like there is not enough education on what attraction is and how attraction happens and how it works. Only people deal with learning about attraction or anything like that is based on experiences, and sometimes our experiences come from trauma and come from our parents who have trauma dealing with their own shit. So it's so sad to me that Scrappy had to grow up in that environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really do become the product of your parents at times, and I think that's why it's so important to allow your children to explore and learn themselves, and not trying to put your life onto your kids. It's crazy to me that, and just thinking about it, his mom was a pimp. You know what I'm saying? I had to take that into consideration. His mom was a pimp. She had prostitutes and shit. And so it was her way of, she sold drugs too. So it was her way of like, she has it here. She might as well just introduce him to it, and that's not going to keep your kid from being gay. It's just not. It's not. There are plenty of gay black men who grew up with a father, a good fucking father, and they still are feminine. They still wear purses. They still transition into a woman. Like, you still have that happening nowadays with black fathers being in their kids' lives. Why do you think that black fathers are supposed to beat the fucking gay out of kids? And that's how y'all act. Oh, it's going to toughen them up. There are plenty of gay men who are feminine, who are tough as shit, but feminine as fuck. There are plenty of gay men who are masculine and gay as fuck. Like, what are you guys not understanding about that you cannot manufacture fucking sexuality? You cannot. You cannot. Sorry for yelling, but you cannot. You cannot fucking manufacture fucking sexuality. And I'm so tired of y'all acting like you can when you cannot. It's stupid. And then she had the nerves to get mad at the people for coming at her about this video. And then she went fucking live on Instagram and started saying all this shit. I don't feel like playing the videos because I'm already kind of over this conversation, but she continued to go on talking about how she made him play sports so he could be a boy, and wondering why, when the parents that don't let their kids play sports and do this shit be wearing dresses. And it's just like, Mama, you don't even understand what the fuck you're saying. There is plenty of boys who played fucking football and they're in their late 30s now playing in dresses. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is nothing new under the sun, okay? You cannot manufacture fucking sexuality, guys. You just can't. Or identity. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. I know you think you can, but that's just such a homophobic, old school way of thinking amongst the black community. It really is. And I think especially when it's a single mom, because I think she was a single mother as well. So you think that you're doing things out of survival, you're doing things out of by any means necessary, when you're just traumatizing your kid. And what he said about him being traumatized, he probably was fucking traumatized by it, because no 14-year-old is thinking about that. Especially look at your environment. You're in a hood ass environment. You sell drugs. You prostituting strippers or whatever the case may be. You a pimp. All these things, right? You bringing all this negative shit into your household. It is traumatic. A 14-year-old should not be dealing with adult shit, bro. So yes, people are gonna come for you, Mama Dee. I still like Mama Dee, but I just think it's such an old school way of thinking. It's so fucking ignorant. That's nigga shit. And I'm over this conversation. On to the next thing, because I never thought the day would ever come where I have to read Tami, and I love Tami Roman. This like y'all listen. Tami Roman is like, that is one of my favorite reality TV stars ever. Tami Roman is me. I am the male version of Tami Roman. Like, Tami is the shit. I don't care what nobody say about Tami motherfucking Roman. Tami Roman is the motherfucking shit. That is in my head, that's my big sister. Like, I don't care what nobody say about Tami. You cannot make me hate her, and I don't hate her now either. I'm just mad at her a little bit for this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Tami is that is my big sister in my head. And when I say I'm a fucking Bonnet Chronicles fan, like, I'm like, Tami Roman is like, I love her. Like, you cannot make me hate Tami. But right now, Tami, what the fuck? What the fuck was this, Tami? What the fuck was this, Tami Roman? What the fuck was this? We gotta watch some of these videos, y'all, because I'm telling y'all, like, what the fuck?
I injected myself into her situation. I became the therapist. The girl was calling me. She's calling me. It was like a full-time job trying to get them to stay on track with their relationship.
Mm-hmm. It was overwhelming.
It was
graduating, right? Mm-hmm. Getting my degree, and
she can't be in the
she can't be there.
She can't.
Do you get what I'm saying? My girlfriend can't be there.
Why?
That's true. Exactly. There's more. Congrats.
With your other daughter.
Oh,
she's straight, right? Her boyfriend's in the past. Mm-hmm. Okay, she's never been allowed to bring her boyfriends around?
She would be.
She would be.
She would be.
And what's the difference?
Because there's something called confirmation bias. And when people think like you think or appear to be how you are, you're more drawn to those type of people. So my daughter is a heterosexual female. Confirmation bias allows me to accept whatever situation she's presenting versus not really understanding this moment. And so I got to take a step back and figure out how it works for me and how I can be comfortable in that moment, because there's something called mental health that we have to be concerned about. And
I couldn't watch anymore. That was just 2 minutes. That was too long. It was too long. I might have to cut some of it when you guys get the final edit. But that okay. Let me premise this the right way. I'm gonna sit up to. I understand parents who have to get used to their child being gay. No parent wants their kid to be gay. No parent. My mom dream for me was to be this, pastor of this Baptist church and to have a first lady and kids and all these things and to preach the word, and she spoke that on my life, and her and my great grandma, and I am a motherfucking big faggot who lifts weights, that's strong as shit, that loves to mentor children and the youth and things of that sort, and interested in psychology and things like that. That's what I'm not that pastor that they saw in their head. Oh, God told me. God, girl, don't make me say God was lying to you. Don't make me say it. Don't make me tell you that God was telling you a lie. I don't know what God you was talking to, but my God that I served didn't say nothing like that. He didn't tell me. He didn't say nothing like that to you about me, about his child. No. Girl, you think that he said that. He told you something else and you didn't want to listen to it, and then you thought you was going You was gonna turn me and tell me what God told you. So you thought I was gonna, by you telling me I was gonna be that pastor that you thought I was gonna be. Nah, baby, it didn't work that way. But no parent wants their kid to be gay. No parent does. No parent does, actually. None of them. They don't have that thought process in their head. Parents literally project their lives onto their kids all the time. No parent wants their kid to be gay. I even think that shit, the gay parents don't want their kids to be gay either. Shit, for real. It just happens. So I understand you have to get used to it at some point, and I understand that. But the homophobia of it all, it's like Tami even got called out on it too, because if I watched the whole entire podcast, Kandi asked her, didn't you be with a woman? You told me you were with a woman at one point. And she said, yes, I was. But then I figured out that I was strictly dickly, which I understand. Like, there is moments where in sexuality, because sexuality is a spectrum, you may have sex with a woman and it feel good for a moment, but then you have sex with a man, you're like, oh, no, this is it. Because that's how it was for me. I had sex with a woman and was like, okay. I had sex with a woman again. I was like, okay. I had sex with a woman. Oh, it's pretty good. Then I had sex with a man. I was like, oh, shit. This is the shit. I kissed a man for the first, oh, hell, motherfucking yeah, this is it. This is what I like. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, you have those moments where when you're with a man, it's like that's what you want. You want to be with a man, bro. It really is. That's kind of how it just happens when you are dealing with men in general. I feel like when it that's because the sexuality is just sexuality, right? But I still feel some type of way about the graduation thing, because Tami, it's not your graduation. It's your daughter's graduation. She put in a lot of work. You couldn't just hold your feelings for a moment. You telling me you couldn't hold your feelings for a moment and be like, okay, this is my daughter's graduation. Yeah, it's something intimate, but if she wants to share this space with this girl, hey, it is what it is. I don't have to talk to the girl. I ain't gotta, and set your boundaries to your daughter so your daughter can set her boundaries to her too. But like, there's a thing of being cordial with people. Like, you could be cordial with someone. You're feeling uncomfortable. Like, the fact that you are allowing your feelings that you're feeling trump your daughter's big day is mind-boggling to me, because I know you wouldn't want your daughter to not come to something due to how she may feel about the person you're with. I think it's really fucking weird. And Jazz is a really cute, smart girl, and she's talented. I think Jazz is fucking talented as fuck. But it's so crazy to me that you think what you were saying was okay. This whole confirmation bias and mental health, like all those cards that you try to use to like make this sound less problematic, it's still problematic. It's actually more problematic. Oh, my mental health. I got to worry about my mental health. What about your daughter's mental health? What about her feeling like her mother doesn't accept her fully? Oh, I don't think she's actually, bisexual. How the fuck you gonna tell your daughter what she is? If she feels like she's still attracted to men, she attracted to men. If she not, she not. If she, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she's been with more women than she's been with men. So fucking what? Yes, do I believe that there are some bisexual people out there who are just scared to say, I'm a lesbian? Of course. And yes, Jazz does give motherfucking masculine tease. She does give butch tease. But when she dressed down and looked like, oh, cutie pie, like the picture even on Gay Magazine, she is fucking fire in that picture. Like, she's a pretty ass girl. Face card never declines. She's fucking fire to me. I think Jazz is so fucking cute. But yeah, I get it. Sometimes she may give you, dyke tease. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's also just who she's comfortable dressing that way. But that doesn't mean that she can't still have an attraction towards men. Like, it's weird to me to think that like butch women don't have attraction towards men, because some of them still do. I know some studs that say they bisexual. So at the end of the day, like, sexuality is a spectrum, and you could do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. At the end of the day, I do understand again that it takes a while for your parents to adjust to your sexuality. I agree on that. My mom had to adjust too. My mom didn't want me to be gay. Like I said, she wanted me to be their pastor. And that did not come out the way she wanted it. And yeah, it was rocky at the beginning. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, it was easy. When I came out, she was cool with it, but even her being cool with it, there were still things that she had to like get over, like pictures of me kissing guys and being with guys and doing these things with guys and hugging men and all this stuff. And like, she had to get over those things. She had to get over seeing the pictures of me online kissing dudes and all this stuff. Like, she had to get over that part of it all. You know, and that's just what parents have to deal with. And I think when you think that it's wrong, it's not wrong, because it's just something that parents have to deal with. But I think that it's wrong for Tami to, you know, make this, you know, boundary of like, this girl can't come because I feel uncomfortable. Like, that shit's crazy to me. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, no, I'm good. And it makes me wonder if, like, is Tami paying for her daughter's schooling, and that's the reason why Tami feels comfortable enough to tell her that, oh, you cannot have this woman come to your graduation because I pay for all this shit. You know, like, is this what it is? Because at the end of the day, if I was the one that paid for my schooling and that was my shit, oh, definitely, Mom, you're going to have to be mad at me. You know, but then again, it's her mom too. Like, I feel like Jazz and Tami have a best friend relationship that's just somewhat rocky in certain places, because there is a little bit of what's the word? There's a little bit of biases that goes on, you know, like she said, confirmation bias, because one of her daughters is heterosexual and the other is bisexual. So yeah, of course, there is a little bit of that there. You know what I'm saying? So I get what she's trying to say, but it's no excuse on what she did. So, but I still love me some Tami Roman. That's like my big sister in my head. She's fucking funny, and I just love Tami. I don't care what nobody say about her. You're not gonna fight me. I love me some Tami, and I ain't gonna never hate her. I just feel really, really disappointed in what she just fucking said. Like, it was just, that was stupid. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and listening. If you're listening, I really do appreciate you guys. So make sure y'all hit that like button, you know, because I do like a like. It gets me out there in the algorithm. Also, please share this page. Or this video, I should say. Also, you know, follow me on my social medias, which is The Real Dr. Dre, Bubbas Banter Podcast, and Bubbas Banter on Facebook. Follow me on all my social medias, which is The Real Dr. Dre, Bubbas Banter Podcast. I just said that again, huh? I'm trying to get the fuck out of here because I got some shit to do. But make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, all right? And happy Halloween to all y'all out there who love Halloween. I would love to see everybody's Halloween costumes. It's coming up Halloween, so please make sure y'all tag me. If y'all follow me on my social media page, I want to see all the Halloween costumes because I love Halloween. But all right, y'all. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.